All right, ladies and gents, Ngata Gaming here, back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about basically team building and what I've found specifically when it comes to building teams in this game. Now, we're just going to obviously go straight into it and talk about what I think is important and which people I think are important. Now, obviously people are going to say, oh, you know, everybody has their own view on characters, kind of just go with who is best. Now, realistically, from a free-to-play perspective, we just have to work with what we have, and we can't spend money because we do not want to spend money on the game, right? So obviously for me, I got Soldier 11 as my S rank character. Now, what character is gonna use to form a team with her? Because also when you form a team in this game, you have to be very careful to make sure that when you're actually forming a team, that they have what this top right corner has, which is basically team synchronicity. Now in my case specifically, what my view is and my recommendation is that if you have Billy, Anby and Nicole, I think it is important for you to build actually all three of them, because all three of them actually offer a lot of value, specifically for obviously Anby being a stand character, Nicole being a support character, and Billy being a very good hard hitter if built properly. Okay. Now, one thing, since you got Soldier 11, depending on your account, if you got Soldier 11, a good team to put for her would be specifically these two lollies from this faction here, because they actually enable team synchronicity. So obviously, due to the fact that Lucy and Soldier are both fire attribute characters, and then Piper and Lucy obviously are from the same faction of in the game specifically. Now, one thing I've actually found is that Lucy is a very good support, like a very, very good support. You kind of have to get used to the whole, you know, batting a pig or whatever she does, but she's a very good support in terms of damage because she enables Piper and Soldier 11 to basically deal a lot of damage. Now, what I actually found, which was very interesting, and this might actually trigger a lot of Ellen Joe players, is that there is no need for you to actually summon for Ellen Joe. And one of the reasons why I myself have not summoned for her is because I feel that she doesn't actually do anything for me specifically. I don't like her playstyle. The only reason you'd actually summon for Ellen Joe is just to obviously scratch your itch of gacha and gambling, and that's pretty much it. But realistically, I have found that if you got Soldier 11, you're in for a treat, because if you put Soldier 11 and Lucy in the same team, they have team synchronicity. Right? Because Zhu Yang, when another character in your squad is a support character or shares the same faction, Zhu Yang's crit rate increases by 30%, and obviously then you have Soldier 11 and Lucy, who are both fire damage characters, and they obviously link up. Now, I don't know how this actually works. I don't know why this works as well. Probably because of Zhu Yang's passive specifically, because when another character in your squad is a support character, so that means it can be any support character. But then again, look at this. This is where I feel it's very weird, right? So if I put Lucy, who is a support character, there is no synchronicity, right? None whatsoever. But if I put Lucy, who is a fire character, there is synchronicity. And the reason why I think that is because, first of all, Zhu Yang mostly only does synchronicity if there's another support character, which would mean both of them synchronize. But then you see, if it was Nicole, yes, there are two elements that are the same, yes, no problem, but the problem is that Soldier 11 does not support any of them. That's where the problem is, because when another character in your squad shares the same attribute or faction, whereas with Zhu Yang, it's with a character on your squad is a support character or shares the same faction. So in this case, that's the reason why Lucy works very well, and that's why there's synchronicity between all three of them. And I can tell you right now that this team hits very, very hard, very, very fast. Zhu Yang is a very in-your-face character compared to Ellen Joe. Ellen Joe, you have to kind of sprint and then hold the square button, or sprint and then hold the attack button to kind of trigger her passive of the icicles or whatever. Whereas Zhu Yang, it's just straight up. Yes, it's a bit button mashy, but it's very straight up, 100% in your face. So I kind of want to show you the actual gameplay if I can, but basically this is what I feel Soldier 11's most optimal team would look like with another S rank character who is different. Zhu Yang I think works very, very well. So I'll kind of show you I'll show you the gameplay so you can kind of see how it is, because I have actually found myself enjoying this way more than other teams and other team mixes that I have tried to put on in the game. So I'm gonna put this real quick. Alright, we're back. So basically I'm going to show you why I feel that Zhu Yang, Soldier 11 and Lucy work very well. So I'm going to show you exactly how this team synergy. First of all, Zhu Yang is amazing in terms of gameplay. Look at this, yeah, right? So whereas Billy, every time that he attacks, he has to like move out. Look, Zhu Yang is always in the enemy's face, right? Look at this. This is attack pattern. Then she goes back in, hits, goes back in. That's her. And then if you mix in Soldier 11 and maybe mix in Lucy, and she has that thing where, look at that, this team hits very well, very hard. So in fact, we're back. So I'll show you just a basically kind of rough view of how Soldier 11, Zhu Yang and Lucy work. So I'm gonna go Zhu Yang first. I'm gonna show you how fast she is in terms of attacking. It's so good. Then you go Lucy, and then you just Soldier 11, and you basically go, and it works so well. You go Zhu Yang, she's so fun and so fast to use. She maneuvers so fast around the field. It works so well. It works so well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my honest thoughts of obviously team building and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.